I won't go deep. We're going to talk about some things I've never talked about before. Um, there's some videos or accusations made by my ex that been repeated by a bunch of monkeys, bunch of lame ass bitches that been waiting for opportunities to speak. There has never been any videos of actual evidence that's been presented to back up any of these accusations by my ex. Um, these stories were made up, created. Um, for 6 months, she tried to record me losing myself. Those videos were planted. The actions in those videos were planned out with her and her attorney for 6 months to capture evidence, to be able to kick me out of my businesses, to take what I've built for 10 years. Uh, and if you've seen those videos, there is no evidence of anything happening in those videos other than the bitch screaming and accusing of making it seem like what it is or what it's not, um, just to make me look like a bad guy. And a lot of monkeys like you guys watching and listening and watching a skink shedding tears and accusing somebody, a monster of doing such horrific things. There was a lot of bandwagoners who jumped on and made the story a lot bigger than it is. There's no evidence of whatsoever of any of that happening for 10 years. Um, bitch was happy. I caught it filing for divorce 6 months before. I found a credit card charge. I confronted her. She apologized with her family. Came back for 6 months after that. That was the planning of those videos to get me caught up. If there was any evidence of any sort, I would have been in jail. Trust me, she tried. But she was able to get restraining orders on me to kick me out of my businesses. So I had zero access to all of my businesses, including my gym, which I got arrested out of my own gym after I built everything. And I wasn't able to go in for 6 months. And within those times, there was a bunch of cockroaches, cocksuckers. You know you are, fucking monkeys, waiting for opportunities, try to jump on my name and get clout, act like they got it, or they can get it. I haven't gone anywhere. I've been posting my location. I've been waiting. I'm still waiting. Anytime, anywhere, pull up. I've been posting my location, Miami and LA. I've been here. I'm here. I'm waiting. Just wait for it. It's all coming. It's time to settle the score. You know who you are. But yeah, I was set up. Within that time, a lot of other people, like family members, including her brother, goes and tries to put a case on me that I try to cut his neck in my car 6 months prior to the day that he went to the police station to set me up after her sister set me up with the videos to get the restraining orders. And obviously, there was no evidence of any of it. But I was set up enough to be able to get restraining orders on me, not to be able to speak a word or I'll be in jail, which was the plan originally by her and her family. Thank God that wasn't God's plan. So I'm still here. Time to settle the score. I think we're living in a place nowadays where so much lies exist, and I think at the end of the day, it's very important that you have to be honest with yourself. And as long as your heart is in a good place, you can sleep at night. You're true to yourself. You have nothing to worry about. Nobody really can take it away from you. You have your plan. You have your God's plan. You go with the flow. There's really never a loss. It's all about time for a change. That's all it is. Anytime you're in a place where it's not working out, whether it being a job or a relationship, it's not about failure. It's not about you not being good enough or you're not doing what you need to be doing. It's time for a change, whether it be letting go or getting a new job or just changing your perspective on how you see things. All right. I think a lot of times what we do is we have unrealistic expectations in life where we have these jobs or these things that we do and we expect to have certain lifestyles or cars or houses that don't really add up to the things that we're doing. And at the end of the day, we need to be honest and real about what we're trying to accomplish and what we're doing to get there. And if what you're doing isn't going to get you there, if the numbers don't add up, change it. You got to, you got to pivot. You got to find another angle because you're never going to be happy. You're chasing an unrealistic dream. So stay true to yourself, and there's never a loss. It's always a lesson. It's always a time for a change. So come back stronger and play that chess. There's no limit to it. Let's go. All right, we're going to talk about this. This is going to be something real that every man goes through, and a lot of people don't really admit it or want to talk about it. The midlife crisis, people call it. It's really a thing. A man go through it. It's not really a crisis. It's not really what it's portrayed to be. It's a normal phase in life where you wake up one day in the middle of your life, usually around 40, and you start questioning, in life, wow, I'm almost there. Am I where I want to be? Is this what I envisioned? Where am I going? You start questioning all these things because you realize you only have one life and you're halfway gone. And everybody goes through it, and it's completely normal to have questions and doubts and not to be happy. And most people are not happy being where they are midlife because what they've envisioned and what they were hoping and planning for hasn't really happened. The 5-year plan never became a 5-year plan. And it's not a place of loss or it's not a place of sadness. It's more about place of change, guys. So there's nothing wrong with having questions and doubts and wondering what's next. I just always talk about, working out, reading books. Self-improvement is the key. Keep your mind straight, physically be ready, and be open to something new for change. Like I said, if whatever you're doing isn't taking you wherever you want to go or the vision isn't adding up, change. There's so many different ways of making money nowadays. There's so many different creative ways of becoming and doing things. Unless you let go of what you're doing and the idea of what you need to be doing and be open to something new, you're not going to be able. So change.